Hi everyone, just a quick update. I've been making some WDT Espresso Puck distribution tool, so wise distribution tools, and I have been making these in this incredibly sophisticated setups using an old drill and this frame. So these are my first first few models. Really straightforward. Just simple turning it, little cap, easy enough, different sizes, different shapes. Now, the problem with these is that if you were to use something like that, which is turn into it, basically, if you drop it once, you may have to turn that again, or the whole cap. So what I decided to do is turning that and then perhaps looking at making this removable. So you have a cap with obviously a body, and then just happened now, so it just bend. Unfortunately, this is fixed, so I drilled with 1mm. Interestingly, because I was drilling with like a simple drill, didn't even have a pillar drill. I do have one, but it's hand operated, which is not the easiest thing to use in 1mm. Dab of glue and etc. And I thought, I didn't really like to see those basically the head of the acupuncture needle sticking out. I don't think is very neat. So I came along with an incredibly difficult solution, but it seems to actually work, which is I turn this one in one single piece, then I cut one side. Basically I cut a tiny little slice in here, as you can see. So this was one single bit. I cut that, and this is drilled at 0.4 of a millimeter, whereas this bit is drilled at 1mm. So all of that is 1mm hole going from here all the way through to that, and that acts basically as a cap. And because I didn't want to see a parting line in here, by the way, not the easiest to go through 1mm here straight, scoring that little cap, let's call it, and then going through with a 0.4 of a millimeter to actually get the accurate positioning of the holes. But it looks quite a lot better, and the reason why I wanted to do this is because now these are interchangeable. So basically what someone needs to do is to push a needle up and the needle will come out. So someone drops it, breaks the needle, all they need to do, they push it out, and the needle is not going to come out when mixing coffee, because it slots inside here. It's nice and snug. I made this to have like an O-ring, so basically you won't even see that, and it looks all one single bit. Perfect, it does. So going all the way there, and it looks quite neat because it doesn't look that this is a different piece. It doesn't look that it's been stuck on. That is slots in by pressure, and there you are. I also made it in a way that is mirror facing, or like that, or like that, where they all go one way and then the other way. So anyhow, little ideas. I wanted to share this because I wanted to make sure that if someone will want to do something like this and struggle to find solution, that is a solution, not the easiest, not the one that is the quickest, but is something that people can embark. Okay, another tool that I wanted to make was a leveler, or another type of distribution tool for a coffee pack, for espresso coffee pack. So I really like the one in metals, needless to say, but I wanted to make one in wood. So I decided to do this. And basically I turned this one onto this primal lathe, and this one was basically turned like that. And then I took some files and replicated this type of distribution tool. So inserted in the in the basket and then rotated, it will allow the coffee to be distributed. Let me show that to you. So if I were to take a basket, imagine this is full of coffee, and you basically rotate it. Obviously coffee goes in here. As it rotates, it will push and spread the coffee in an even manner for better extraction and to avoid channeling on espresso. Now, the problem I had is that normally these would have some form of height adjustment, and starting to look at thread, I normally complicate my life enough. So I decided what would be like a simple design. This is only a test, by the way. And the wood, I believe, is ash, actually. Or beech. I do apologize. I think it's beech. So I thought, well, what could be a really easy and simple solution? O-rings. So they are a little bit primordial, as in the adjustment is in increments, which is the thickness of that. But obviously different thicknesses would work really well. And if I put 16 grams of coffee, that seems to be the absolute perfect height that I go down here and then obviously rotate it. And the beauty of these is that we'll keep it level because obviously that is true to 90 degree, obviously, of the center. So the coffee will be really, really well distributed. And obviously I'm biased towards wood, but I personally think that it looks ace. So this is just the coffee out of the grinder. For the actual ring, use the WDT tool to break all the big lumps to basically try to even it out, and then that goes in there. Now normally I would use this one. This is for exactly this size, so I use the ring in, then remove it, and then go to town with that. But the idea of this is not for this size, but the idea is that basically the ring will make it sit flush, and depending upon how much height someone wants, they can basically add or remove rings and buy them thinner, or depending upon what they want. This is nice, but I prefer wood wherever I can. Now a little bit of tamping, but the tamping now is basically minimal. That goes straight into the machine.